Are you ready for this? Stop guessing. This might be the coolest thing that I've ever seen as far as helping you with your golf game. I'm going to show you this. This is called a bal.on sensor. I have sensors in my shoes, and you can see how they move and pressure shifts. So I've said one thing almost always: if what you think you're doing and doing are two different things, 1000% is correct. Stop guessing is now going to be the new one on top of it, because this thing is so cool that I can now put that down live time in front of a mirror. I can see where pressure is, left and right and left, etc., etc. And we'll go into detail. So when I'm putting my pressure here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it right there in front of me first, and I'm going to walk through. So get excited about this. And by the way, this doesn't break the bank, all right? I really want to lead right into it. I know a lot of my team's like, hey man, you got to make the intro and all that, but this is so exciting, and I want you guys to understand how cool this is, that you're gonna now know that when you twist, so like right now I'm 50-50 or so, right? So, right, and this is so friggin' cool. Like right now, I'm like 50-50. So when I turn my body like this, you know, it's crazy how my weight now is 60-40, and I can see it. And then when I roll my foot and shift, you know, I've got 80% here, 17% on the toe. And then as I wind my body up right here at the top of my golf swing, this is so cool. I have 100% in that trail leg. And then when I shift over, right there is 44-55, that's the torque. And then right here is now 90-10, 89-11, etc. Holy crap, this is just this is gonna make the lead leg players, when I set my knees up here and pressure here, I'm literally 60-40. I would have thought that I was 80-20. If you're not measuring, you're guessing, right? I think it was I heard somebody say Mike Adams, I think he just said that. And so I am now 63-37. So there's no way that is 80, right? So you're not gonna be there. So you're gonna be there. All right, so we're gonna get into this. This is so cool. I promise you, I just unboxed it. I put these things on. I'm like, man, take my money. I think it's something like around 500 bucks, but like compared to Swing Catalyst, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna put a discount code on my channel for this as well. Also, I'm gonna get a little 58 degree here. So bear with me on this, okay? Also gonna be doing when this airs, I believe in a couple days, it's close to July 4th. So I am going to do the 50% off special for memberships and Zooms. You can buy as many as you want. I'm gonna run it for 3 days, right? You guys are gonna run me ragged, I know. You're gonna be like, holy crap, buy as many as you can. I'm gonna help your golf game. This is gonna be super fun, super epic. I really can't wait to get into this, okay? So when you have the pressure here, you'll see how the weight goes, okay? And all I'm doing, and I might even put it like this. I'm trying to figure out for you guys to kind of see how this goes, okay? All right, up a little closer here so you can see how this works. So look, there's left. So you can see I'm 65, 63, 35. So as I put a little bit more pressure left, you'll see it kind of gets up to about 70 or so before I take the club away on the lead leg. Then the pressure goes right there to right. See, I'm in my right leg right now, 56-44, and that is the initial shift. So when I do that initial shift, then I'm right back to the left. So you can see I'm about 60-40. So that's why massive torque happens. And then you throw the arm and now you see I'm 76.24. I think I'll do it this way, guys, so you can really see the numbers instead of me just looking at it, okay? So, and I can, it doesn't matter. I can do this with or without a golf club, and I think you guys can see it. All right, so watch the numbers. There's left, or push back trail leg, briefly, winding the hand up. This is for lead legs, so you can see the number. How about that? How about that? 48.52. Would anybody ever thought, you know, my brain tells me I'm 80%, but I'm not. So right there at transition, that's why you have massive torque when you do this. So see, right here is torque. Now I'm left. Now I'm lead more. Now I'm lead more. See? And then you throw the arm, and then you finish, and then you can kind of see it's 86-16. All right? So now let's do the centrifugal force one. So, and you can clearly see when you shift over, I have 70% right here on my right, halfway back. And as I swing to the top, it went back towards the left, but I still have quite a bit of weight on my right. Can you guys hopefully see that number there? And then as I swing through, you'll see that I have 80 left and 20% right. So the reason why compound pivot will go the furthest, but not by a whole bunch, but it's the only swing that when I roll my feet, watch this, this is gonna trip some people out. So right here is about, you can see 66, 34, 35, okay? And I'm gonna move this away just for a second so you can kind of see the pivot here. So as my foot then, as this pelvis goes back further and the knee rotates, guess what, guys? Top of my golf swing, I have 100%. Not 90-10, 100. That means 100% of my weight is behind the golf ball. So then when I'm swinging through and the right foot re-rolls and pushes back, you can see that that's maximum torque, okay? So you can see that, oh, nice add. There we go, ready? So from here, now the right foot rolls and that pushes the weight left. And now you see I'm 96, 95 left, 91.9 on the finish. So then we'll do the trail bucket for a second. Hope you guys can still see. I got big hands, so it worked out well. Okay, there. Weight goes back left. You can see I'm centered. And then the body will rotate through. Man, this is just, there's no more guesswork. You guys can do this in front of a mirror and put this video that I just put on and map it. There's just, man, there's just no guesswork now. See, so when I swing and I go right here and I roll my foot, see, I'm at what I felt like is 80 is 68, 69. Through halfway back right here is 85. And then there's 100%. If you're lead leg, I'm 65, 35. I wind my hand up right here. Top of my golf swing, I'm 50-50 almost. And then put pressure more left, and at impact, I'm 75-25. So now, again, I'm loving this. I'm playing around with this as well. So a compound pivot, when I shift my foot back over, and I'm in the delivery position, I'm 80-20. And when you lead leg throw, you're 75-25. Now if I do the little bucket of water motion where the head moves off the ball, I'm 75-25 here. I recenter here, I'm 50-50. And then at impact, again, 75-25. Centrifugal force swing, weight on a string. That's so interesting. I'm 61% right, 37%, 60-35, 65-35. And right, I'm saying 75-25. So the compound pivot will put 5% more weight on your left foot. or on your trail foot, which is, I mean, that's pretty cool. There is one more. If I go quick, I want to kind of see what this does. I couldn't do this with speed. I really wanted to see it. So remember the slingshot. So when I sling it back, I put pressure left and then right. And you can see like right there. So right at the top of my golf swing right here, I'm 55, 45. And then when I swing through and throw, I'm probably, I'm 90, 10. Okay. So when I push, yep, I'm 90, 10. Okay, so the slingshot where you put pressure into your right and then sling it back and go back left is a faster compound pivot, but very, very similar in pressure. All right, so I'll send a link on this. I'm ready to teach you guys a little bit more. Again, what you think you're doing, you're not doing. And if you are not measuring, you're guessing. All right, I really hope that this helps everyone right here. I look forward to the comments on this. This is going to be so cool. All right, everybody have a great day.